Hey, hey, hey.
No glitches and stuff. I came right on.
I know. What?
I'm excited.
What's
I'm
in the water?
excited. Came right on.
What's in the water today?
You said the what?
What's in
You
the
said what's
water
in the water?
today? It's
I'm
7:01.
laughing. Can you see my cheeks are red? I'm trying to understand how I've been blushing. Like, and I can see comments. Hey, YG Blaze. This is my orange is my favorite color. I'm rocking a Journey of a Legend orange. I always have a Journey of a Legend, just different colors. Hey, Arkansas Barbie.
Hey guys.
What you eating on?
An Oreo cookie thin.
Listen, I've had the thins before, and it's just kind of like go hard or go home. You playing? Is it no cream in the middle?
But I don't like the cream though. I don't like the cream like that. This right here, this little bit of cream in here is perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat a few of these.
I'm not a big Oreo cookie, but when I have had them, I like them. I'm there for the cream in them. I like those grandma vanilla ones too.
I only eat them if someone buy them. If someone bought them, so I just grabbed a few to munch on.
True. It's so it's so pretty here today. It's a beautiful day. What's the weather
Today
like?
I think it was like 50s. The other day I think we were in the 70s. Okay. It's just been up and down. So like yesterday it was cold. So it's been up and down for us. Little 60s. One day I think we was just in the 40s.
Oh, okay. What you guys sipping on? And Arkansas Barbie can kind of start sipping a little bit, I think, if she wanted to. We can sip anything. It doesn't have to be liquor, alcohol. But I know she dropped the baby. I know every time she be drinking on the water. And if you're breastfeeding
with water.
Honestly, I saw something. Who was that? Some lady on Instagram. This is a while ago. She was drinking and breastfeeding, and she was saying it helped with her milk.
Well, you can drink and breastfeed. So 2 things. If you're going to breastfeed and want to enjoy wine or something every now and then, you need to pump it out before you breastfeed again and wait like 24 hours. Other thing is, if you're drinking, you can get the strips or whatever to test and see if you have alcohol in your breast milk, in your breast still.
I know.
Like in your system. When
I breastfed, the babies act like they drunk regardless.
Yeah, because they get milk drunk. It's a real thing.
No, I used to. So I would get engorged with my first baby. So I was breastfeeding him all the time, and he would fall asleep on the breast. And you remember they teach you in the class, I don't know where they're like, you can't just pull them off. You gotta like put your finger in for the disconnect because they be latched on. And I don't, you're not thinking that's real. I try to pull him off. And will fall asleep, so I lash him off. I said they act like they drunk off.
Yeah, Harlow used to be milk drunk. She was like, yeah. I'm like, girl, like, let me get some of that.
No, you gotta pump yourself up. Like, dang, I'm doing it like that. Knock you out.
I'm like, let me take a sip of that, because if you can get out like that, I'm trying to have that kind of drunkenness and rest.
No, they just pass out. Like,
Yep, YG Blaze said pump and dump. Yep, I definitely did a little pumping and dumping myself.
I didn't. I was like trying to breastfeed for as long as I could, because when you the first time mommy, well, for me it was like all the nutrients and everything, antibodies and all. I was like, I want him to have everything. And
I didn't produce a lot, so shit. It was what it was.
produced a little bit too much, and your breasts pay for it later. They be like, oh my
baby milk drunk.
You're like a live cow. Oh my goodness. What
Yep,
is
that liquid gold.
Huh?
She said liquid gold. That's what they call the breast milk. Liquid gold.
Look, my days of pumping liquid gold are over.
Mine too.
That won't happen again, but you know, it's an experience. It's an experience. What are you drinking on? I didn't see in the comments. They go, you know, I can't see any comments.
What are y'all drinking on tonight? No one said yet. I'm just having me a kombucha. It's Pure Love, blood orange, hibiscus, and rose. It's a new one. And so I got this at Target, but I'm going to give y'all a fun fact. Back in the day, just maybe over 8 or 10 years ago, these kombuchas had alcohol in them, had a certain percentage alcohol content. So you have the BID when you were like shopping. I used to go to Whole Foods across from the Grove, and I'd have to show my ID just to get a kombucha because they had alcohol content. And this was the brand I always got, but now there's no alcohol content in them. But fun fact, so back in the day, they used to have alcohol. But today, this one don't. And I was looking too. I was like, is there any alcohol in here? I didn't see any. Look at me looking like I'm old and blind. Looking down like this.
I'm laughing at you saying back in the day about 10 years or so.
Because a lot has changed in 10 years in this lifetime.
No, when you said back in the day, I don't know why I was thinking like last year. You said 10 or so. I was like, damn, that was a minute. At Meredith's Grass says she's drinking on green tea.
Caramel Crown Straight. Okay, Journey of the Legend.
Like that.
What you sipping on?
So
you got a Royal 54 again?
I'm this grapefruit. I can't. This is like I had this when I went.
Sake?
Yeah, and so this is a grapefruit one, and it's 13% alcohol.
Not beer. Oh, and it matches your shirt. Is that red or orange on there? It looks orange.
Just grapefruit.
Okay,
and wait, but I'm about to pull a you too. So I already started on the green grape.
Not you.
Yeah, I did.
That's why y'all asked over there blushing.
And look. My bottle was down here.
Oh, okay. And that's 13% too?
Yeah.
That's why your ass blushing. How you gonna pull a me? How you gonna pull a me? Y'all know I'm good for finishing half the bottle or the majority of the bottle.
You'll come on with it already open.
Pretending like, let me just show you what I'm drinking. Can they see the peephole?
The top already open. It's like
with another bottle on deck.
So I'm finishing this green grape one, which is good. This stuff is strong though.
Okay, so it's not super sweet. It's like a good balance.
No, you taste like that, but it's strong, but it's good. You know, I mean,
I like strong sake.
You said what?
I like it strong.
Yeah, but you taste the green grape. It will be a good balance. Like you say, I'm bitter. The bitter with the sweet. It's cool. It's doable. But it's not like, ooh, this is sweet. Like how I like. It's like, you take your time.
I feel that.
No, it's good though. And
I might have to go to Total Wines.
That's why
they got a good selection.
Bevmo, but I actually saw these in a new Target. I didn't get them from there. I went to Target today and I saw them over, depending on the area.
Yeah.
So I guess this was like a new one they built and they had them over in the corner for $4.99.
What?
Yes. And they have plum, grapefruit, green grape. And then it's another one that says fresh. I'm staying away from that. What is that? Fresh, and it was another one that said like Jiggamil or something. I don't know what those are, so I just was like, oh, okay.
That Jiggamil might be righteous.
I don't know. I left it alone.
I'm just saying.
What is fresh? though. That's like the scent you put in your home. Pure. Why would I drink something that said fresh?
That might be pure, straight up, have you on your ass.
They can have that. I'm not doing that.
Have you really blushing?
Yeah. You know what this remind me of? Like if they gave you a real strong vodka and it was layered in grape. Like, you know how you see the vodkas where it's like mango, Ciroc, and all this. They don't have that flavor. I don't know why they say it's mango and stuff, because I don't taste any of that.
Yeah, you just taste the vodka.
But this is what I expect the vodkas to taste like when it says it's got a flavor on it. Like it's strong, like if it tastes like vodka, but I can taste the grape in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna definitely have to go get some from Total Wines. I'm gonna go to Total Wines this week, probably on Thursday. I took my birthday off on Friday, so I'll either go to Total Wines on Thursday or I'll go as soon as they open on Friday before it gets too crowded. Maybe grab a couple.
Don't you guys have the liquor thing going on where you can only buy the liquor at a certain time?
Yeah, so if I want like Casamigos or vodka and all that, I have to go to the ABC store, which is the Alcohol Beverage Commission, which is operated by the local government. So the people who are just the cashiers in there are actually local government employees. So I be calculating their retirements and stuff. So yeah, so you have to go, which means they're not open on Sundays, and you have to go Monday through Saturday, and they close, I don't know, at 9 or 10. They're not open on holidays, or at least they get the same federal holidays that I get off.
I just thought about what you said. You said you calculate some of their retirements, right?
Yeah, because I work for the state treasurer. So basically, in my job, I'm a retirement analyst. So state and local employees, and that includes police officers, and we also do like firefighters. I calculate their retirement. So I'll get the applications in, analyze the applications, put them through one process, approve checks to go out, and I also calculate exactly what your monthly benefit, like what your monthly retirement will be like. So I have actually calculated a few people who work for the Alcohol Beverage Commission.
I'm retired. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me, because I thought when you said that, I pictured you going through their line at the store, you know.
And like, David, I saw your profile.
No, but when you go through and they ringing it up, or if you get in there and it's too late and you like, it's not time. And that's how I'm gonna feel when your retirement comes too. It's not time.
For real, because you need to make sure you nice to me.
Look,
you see this badge right here, right?
Look. So you're gonna do that, right? You're gonna go ahead and get that liquor, because you need it to be time, and I need it to be time too. So
for real, people, I'm telling you, people better know. You don't. I'm gonna just say this: you don't know who's doing your paperwork. Two fun facts. Someone who lives in my apartment complex, I approve their retirement payments, because I not only calculate, but I'm the person who might get the initial application. I might be the person who calculates the retirement. And guess what? I might be that last person that gets your last form that either keys or has to QC to make sure you did everything right to hit approve so you can get your check on the 25th of the month. So fun fact, I approved someone in this building a couple months ago. I was like, who the hell is this? You know, I'm over here thinking, okay, they're on I think they were on the 10th or 11th floor or something. And I live on the 9th floor. But I approved someone's retirement here. And then another fun fact is I approved Q's uncle's retirement. It just popped up and I'm like, I know this name.
I'm laughing because something is wrong. I'm telling you, I'd be in there and be like, if you don't go ahead and slide this liquor, if I ain't feeling good, you're not going to be feeling good or retired.
And trust me, I'm going to remember your name.
Oh, that's how we doing it? Cool.
You just might be on pen for a while.
Couple of months from now, you're going to feel it. You might want to make sure I'm feeling real good.
Because guess what? If they don't get all their paperwork in, like especially that last form, I think they have 120 days to get it in. If they don't, then we cancel their retirement. They have to start the process all over again, which means we need 100. You won't get it done right away. It gets right back in line, and the order is received, and it could take us up to 120 days to do it. That's why we tell them when you apply for your retirement, you can apply as early as 120 days, or a day before your retirement date. But just because you do it the day before your retirement date does not mean that you're going to get a check next month. It's going to be in line with the others, and it could be 30, 60 days, maybe 90 days. He said, EBT got your name all over. You know, discount this off for real. You know what? I'm going to go in there this week with my work badge. I know I ain't going to work on Friday, but I'm going with my work badge on.
Listen,
I'm going up in there with I'm going to choke it up a little so they can really see. I ain't going.
Y'all, we done started some mess. We done started some mess.
I'm going to put it up there, try to give me a little discount. You know what I'm saying?
Not a discount. You going to go ahead
like, if you need your paperwork, just holler at me, but what you going to do for me?
I got the Douce, your Casamigos, everything. We got some.
I know, holler at me.
I got you.
I want to come to the back of the building.
Exactly. Go. You look it. I pop the trunk.
Right.
The trunk. Make it right. Make it right.
Right. You gotta build your network.
I do. Before we get into sipping live, I do have 2 PSAs. So, the first one, I could not say anything. These damn Beyonce tickets.
Did they go on sale yet?
Yes. And the problem that I'm having, I'm hearing all hoopla, it was crazy. It might die down now, but I can't go without, if it's something that, hit with me, I'm gonna say something. So I've heard like $2,500 for a ticket and like ridiculous amounts. And I'm just like, this is just me, because I'm not devaluing Beyonce as a performer, her body of work, what she's done, kudos. But you cannot pimp your fans like that. You just can't do it. That's just not cool. Like, whoever been rocking with you since Destiny's Child all the way up, I just feel like once you reach a certain level in your career, and I'm gonna go ahead and add to that, she did just come back from doing this show in Dubai, private show, where people were walking around while she was performing, mind you. So the problem I'm having is, specifically with us, Black people are $1 trillion consumers. Yes. We are the ones that create the billionaires.
For many years we have been.
Yeah, because we are the consumers. We get the bags, the shoes, we wear all the designer stuff. They got the handbag tycoon. I don't even know his name, but Jay-Z and Beyonce were looking at the handbag tycoon's house to buy. I'm like, no dig on Jay-Z and Beyonce, but who's the handbag tycoon?
Yeah.
For us, it's always looked at as we singing and dancing. We are always some type of performers. That's how we get our money. That's what we are known for. And it's unfortunate because there's so much more to us than just that. And that's a whole nother topic altogether. That's why I feel like they can say, shut up and dribble to LeBron. No matter how much he amasses, wealth, it's like you still want to refer to this man as a basketball player. That's why I feel like that's a whole nother game they play. Let's make sure we give the big bucks there. So that's what we see. If I want to do good, I need to have a ball in my hand. Or I need to, and it's like, we don't have engineers and doctors and lawyers and, what I'm saying?
Those are the things we need to keep going.
We have it. We have it, but they highlight that. That's an intentional thing. I don't want to segue over there, but Beyonce specifically. And let's look at it. We can't not mention her without the unit. Your husband is Jay-Z. So you guys have amassed wealth. Where Blue is gonna have wealth and Rumi and Sir are gonna have wealth. We know that. You guys have made great business deals. So you gonna charge your fans $2,500. And I'm sure there's some nosebleed seats or some $100 tickets or $200, but at what point do you start to feel some type of way? I'm not saying do a free concert, but what I do want to say for us, because she clearly is going to charge what she's going to charge. Yeah. And I was talking, and it was brought to my attention, she's allowing, I don't know if it was the junior high school kids or the high school kids, they get to come for free. Well, that's not the people that made her who she is. Those are some kids. They're going to get that money anyway to go to the concert, buy the tennis shoes. I'm talking about your fans. If you not giving up, maybe the first 2 front rows or, just show some love.
Yeah.
Because at what point are you like, yo, enough is enough. I can't charge them like this, because the people that are usually the $1 trillion consumers are going to have to go right back to work the following week and make that money back that they spent. They're not going to be at the level of success or have the type of bank account that she has.
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen because they're making those types of purchases.
And since when was it okay to charge $2,500 for a fucking concert ticket?
I know I could go back and forth with some of the best of them, because they'll be like, "That's Beyonce. She's a diva. She could do what she wants." Well, if you can afford it. But we had a whole sipping live about, can you buy it or can you afford it? Most of the people going, they can buy it, but they can't afford it. Because if they got to go to work the next day, and you got to go to work overtime. Yeah, if you got to go to work on Monday, you don't have the option. You can't afford it. I'm saying that. Now, again, I've seen people walking around with Birkin bags and red bottom shoes, and they go to work every week. The mindset for me is different. You can't afford none of that stuff, because you still got to go to work. True wealth for me is my money working for me, and I'm not working for my money. So the fact that you got to go back next week, can you go to Beyonce's concert and not go back to work for 3-4 months? I'm going to shut up. Yeah. But if you're going back to work, and if you got kids too, that was another thing. I'm like, yo, because there were parents buying tickets. Rent. No, they bought tickets for their kids. They're high schoolers, like they love Beyonce. Like, oh my God, I got my daughter Beyonce tickets. It's like, wow, this what we doing? So that was I'll go on and on, but yo, this is my thing. If you are going to Beyonce's concert, paying that type of money, and she's getting that from all those people, because the place is going to be packed out, I'm feeling some type of way. Just rethink it. I would rethink it. And even the nosebleed seats, at some point, it's just like, I don't even want to go. You might as well watch it on TV. You can see the TV I don't even want to go. At this point, you need to just put it on the list of goals. Like, I'm going to put the money together where I'm going to be, at a closer seat. But I'm all the way up here, and she looks like an ant down there. It's just not happening for me. Like, it's not, what type of experience is that? Yeah. At this point, I'm paying to hear the person sing next to me, because they're going to be crooning and screaming and stuff, and I'm hearing all your vocals, not hers. No, thank you. But it ain't even a life-changing album. Goddamn. Listen, hey, it's not facts. It's just my thoughts, my PSA. My other one is, y'all, we got to stop mistaking these advancements of technology or convenience. They are cleverly disguised as making us super lazy. I went to the Whole Foods the other day, and I was doing self-checkout. When I go to self-checkout, it had, when I finished, I looked, and next to the pay options, it had a whole palm reader, like a palm scanner. And so I was like, what is this? I asked, and she goes, "Oh, you can pay with your hand now." I said, wait, it gets better, because I'm going to ask 1,000 questions. I said, how? I can pay with my hand. She says, yes. So when you come in, where you go over to the Amazon area, what you're going to do is they'll get you signed up. You put all your bank account information in, your cards, whatever card you want to use. You come back over here, and then you just put your palm there, and you pay like a superhero. It's like, oh. But of course, because what's that Microsoft guy? Bill Gates and Bezos and someone else just funded some company that wants to put chips in your brain. Okay, see, I didn't even know that. But here was my thing. When she said that, I thanked her and put my stuff in the bag and got in the car, and I was like, see, this the problem. I was cool, and they sneak it on you. They start out with little stuff. I said, okay, first it was Amazon, then it was Amazon Prime, then it's where you can shop Amazon Fresh. Then I saw the phones where, the Face ID, and then all your cards are attached to your phone, so you don't have to have none of your credit cards on you. You don't even got to bring your wallet. And then the keyless entry, where you just go and you can unlock all the doors from your phone. And I'm like, and then you got DoorDash, and then you got Postmates, and then you got Grub. And I was just going on. I said, yo, this is going to be so cold. Now you're starting to say I can do everything with my hand. That's no. If that's all your personal information, that would make me not even want to use my credit card. I'm like, bitch, I'm just go use this cash. Wait, and that's, I don't trust y'all motherfuckers at this point. One, I know they're trying to make it to where it's cashless. I do know that they're trying to take the cash.
There's cashless places here.
Right. Oh, I've seen places that say cash not accepted. Mm-hmm. So they slowly.
They won't even take cash tips.
But here's the thing that I'm like, oh, they really sneaking this. They do all that. They backdoor with Americans being obese, right? But we don't have to do anything. And then the other thing is your mind. Like, one, you don't have to use any type of thing to remember phone numbers. You don't have to remember anything at all. No phone numbers, no addresses, anything. Everything is like boop, 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 boop. It's just done, you know? So I'm just like, okay, if I don't have to use my brain to remember phone numbers, I don't have to use my keys or anything. I don't have to grab my purse, credit card. You're slowly just taking away everything that I have to do. I'm like a little vegetable. Mm-hmm. So how is my brain working? I don't have to use it very much. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to exercise it or work it out.
Dementia.
No, we're like little vegetables. We'll literally be in little pods somewhere, and they'll be bringing us the food, scan our hand at the door, and go sit back down. That's too much control for me. Mm-hmm. It's too much control for me. I'm good. I have no desire at all to make it that. I don't need for things to be that convenient. It's nothing wrong with getting out and taking a drive to the store sometimes. You know, I want to see some people sometimes, actually.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my other one. You guys, don't let stuff that's, you know, so convenient, or, you know what I mean, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, or you don't have to do this. Don't fall for the hype. It's okay for you to still have some control of things, for you to still have to go and do a couple of things. You have to get your purse or your wallet with your cards in it. You do need to use your keys and make some purchases. Count the money. Swipe the card. You do not need stuff in the palm of your hand. That's wild. That's wild. Everything's in the palm of my hand. I'm just like, how does that? And she said it's so cute, like a superhero.
Just trying to sell it to you.
Listen, Iron Man can keep it. I don't want that kind of power. I'm good. I don't want it. I don't have any desire to have that kind of convenience. Yeah. That's scary for me. And I feel like they're throwing all this stuff out slowly, because you know how easy it's going to be to take somebody's identity. Every time I would go to Wells Fargo log in, they asked me, do I want to set up the voice thing? Mm-hmm. And I know my son was telling me a while back, we didn't get too deep into it, but he said they're going to release an app or something at some point, I may be butchering this, where I can make myself sound like Kevin Hart. Like I can sound, I can
see something like that.
I'm like, why would you release something like that to the public? For what? I'm like, oh, all kind of crimes and stuff.
Identity theft is already easy. You just going to make it easier.
But you know, this is me. I am going to get into my conspiracy theory. When they start doing that type of stuff, it's because they need it as a cover for what they're about to do. Yes. They need it to be so much crazy stuff going on, they can get away with this over here. Exactly. So, and then they can say, we don't know how it happened with all this stuff out. They have apps that can fake voices, palm prints, you know, face scan, and everything was keyless. It might have been a glitch in the system or something. Mm-hmm. They setting something up, and they always doing 2-3 years ahead of time. All the stuff they're giving to us now, they're prepared already 3, 4, 5 years down the line about where they want us, just like they wanted us for the whole little lockdown. Everybody thought that happened. I'm like, they knew this was coming. Yeah. They knew to be invested in gloves, sanitizers. They knew when this was going to happen 4-5 years ago. They knew exactly when the shutdown was going to happen and everything. They knew what to be invested in. It's like, just like they know who's running for president way before we know. People start campaigning and getting money together and stuff. So I'll go way left on it. Y'all don't believe the hype. Do not. The palm thing and stuff, just don't give everything up. Don't give it all up. Keep some of your identity. Some of it. Don't give it all up.
Don't get lazy. Don't let them turn you lazy.
You know?
This isn't a PSA, but I just wanted to give y'all a little chuckle for the night that I saw this girl post on social media and I just laughed. Mm-hmm. She said, natural bodies are for poor females.
I saw that. That
I just chuckled. I just thought I'd give a little Sunday chuckle.
Women. She said natural bodies are for poor women. If you got your bag, you got a body.
But y'all bitches be going get these botch surgeries that be fuck you up. Don't even got drainage bags and shit.
So what is that if you got a botch body?
Are you poor or less rich?
Well, you know, nobody will ever see my body if I'm just using the palm of my damn hand to pay for stuff, and I stay in the house and order DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats. For real. Nobody will see nothing.
By the time you come out the house, ain't nobody gonna recognize you.
No, time out. Now, if they talk about you got to have money to be on Build-A-Bear status, that's all I'm saying. I am what the botch is about, because what does happen when it is a botch surgery? How do you go fix that? Can you fix it?
You know, I don't know. I know E had that show Botched where they were fixing people's surgery, but I think they was just on TV to be on TV. I don't think that shit really got fixed.
You know,
can you really fix something? Can you really fix that stuff? I don't think so. I think once you start fucking your body up, then try to fix it, that's more surgery and more surgery. Like how?
When you get a certain age too, and we talked about this before in the house, like I don't think your body recovers as quickly as it did when you were younger. And then the maintenance on that stuff, nobody talks about that.
Yeah,
those massages they have to get, and, you know, there's maintenance because you have stuff in your body that's not regular. Here's my deal.
Yeah,
I'll bet my life on it right now. I'm on that Friday shit. It's somebody around. Don't worry about it, bitch. Somebody like it. Somebody likes what you got. The goal is to be patient and wait for it to come to you. Somebody's liking all of it. And if it's just sex, you can just get sex. But I'm talking about somebody likes the extra roll. Somebody, you know, somebody likes the thighs, whatever it is. I just feel like they push the narrative so much that is what beauty is. That's it. Beauty is this. It looks exactly like this, and if you don't look like that, it's not beautiful. It's like I'm willing to go ahead and wait. Somebody like it. I've never had no problems.
Me neither.
Like, so somebody like it, okay? And what's gonna be funny in a minute is you're not gonna be able to tell a man from a woman, real from fake. So the way they're gonna know is that roll right there. They're gonna be like, oh, I know that's crazy. That's a woman. That's a woman all day. She got some rolls and okay. Because everything else is gonna look exactly alike. And they're all gonna be using their palms to purchase everything.
Or they gonna be using some ear at this point.
Oh, that's just wild. But those are my PSAs, because I'm just like, yo, if this is what and what's crazy is like the younger people, this is gonna be like the regular thing for them. I mean,
they're already used to it because this is their generation.
I mean, you have Harlow, right? And it's like, dude, with you having Harlow, imagine all the stuff that's going on. If you don't tell her, that would just be her norm. Like, okay, what we do. Like, I didn't know that they weren't teaching kids. I found this out in good schools. They didn't know how to address an envelope.
What? Damn.
And they use all these tablets and technology, and it's like, do you guys still do cursive? Dang, that's why check out your kids' penmanship every now and again.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but for anybody that's got kids, check out their penmanship for a minute. If you don't use it, you lose it. Everything's on the tablet. Everything is either they're sending it back and forth, emailing it and stuff. So I'm like, you guys don't write
cloud and all. Yeah.
Remember, we used to have to trace the letters and stuff so we know how to do it. And I know some people like my kid could write. I'm talking about the penmanship though. Is it legible? I've seen more young people with horrible penmanship. It's like, damn, that's a lot of kids that write like that.
You don't even know how to write. You over because you're so used to
texting, and then also not spelling stuff fully out. That's a whole nother thing. They don't spell because everything is autocorrect. You get the option. You don't even. So I'm like, we don't have any spelling bee champs in this show.
CUZ, cause I don't DON wanna WANA.
And I love the spelling bees, but let's think about that. What's the last time anybody? YG Blaze got a kid. You got a kid. I got a kid. I don't. But I know her daughter's in school. When's the last time they had a spelling bee? I'm just like, and who's killing at the spelling bee? Because I don't think anybody has to do that stuff anymore. I'm sure they have spelling bees still, but I'm just being silly, like ridiculous with it. But
everything's so technology and so convenient now, like you don't even have to do all that.
It's so unfortunate. They're just robbing these babies of their minds. They're robbing them. And then,
like, here, this is the easy way to accomplish and complete stuff. And then what happens when that stuff breaks down? You can teach them shit.
Both of my little people had credit cards. I was teaching them about that. I told them, let's get you prepaid. You got $200 on your credit card. Give me your money. Then it's like, you know how to go to the bank. They know how to do the check, the balance. Like, what's your balance? What's going on? Like, I need for you to know what's going on. I don't know. Because I think they took home ec out, too. I don't think they do any of that stuff anymore.
Probably.
Because
we had all that. We had wood shop.
No, they do everything from the phone. I just Apple Pay. I just Apple Pay.
Oh, let me just go on YouTube, learn how to cook.
Yeah,
I just go on YouTube, learn how to change your tire.
I sell it to you. Like, oh my, money never touches. They'll be looking at money like the rotary phones. What is that? Well, that's dirty. What is that? You'll be like, get that $1. $1. What is that?
It's $1.
Yeah. Then you'd be like, it's money. Is that stuff that I sell to you?
How do I sell this $1 to you?
It's right there. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And just hand it to me.
Yeah. I'm wondering, are they counting? Remember in school you used to have the fake money in math class and you counted?
Yeah.
Nickel, 10.
I don't know if they still do that.
You'd be like, count. All right, you have to count out. Give me $4 and give me $1 in dimes or some change. And it's like, okay, boom, boom, boom. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna Google some stuff. I'm gonna go on YouTube and be like, what does money look like?
Well, let me get on there like Miss Rachel and make sure I keep letting them remember how to count money and do all that stuff. Shoot.
But those are
I'm gonna make sure y'all don't remember. Like, I'm make sure y'all don't forget. I'm gonna take it way back.
That's gonna be like a modern day Twilight Zone. What's money? They've got money. Ooh. And then don't let me get on the damn metaverse. The day that I'm pumped about owning something in the metaverse, know that they stole me. I've been replaced like the body snatchers. That's crazy.
I still don't even fully understand it. To me, I just feel like it's a whole Sims.
Listen to me. The only thing I would do is I want to be the owner of the metaverse. Can I get on being part owner? Because that's some other bullshit. I feel like this is my honest to God's truth. I think that the person that's the billionaire, they're always thinking of ways to keep getting the money from the trillionaire consumer, right? The $1 trillion consumer, they're like, how can we get their money? What can we do? And so they're like, we got to think of something outlandish. Damn. Why don't we create, they always make sure of some exclusive shit, the metaverse, and we're going to put some celebrities there because people love celebrities. They act like they gold. You act like you ain't shit, but the celebrities are better than you.
Yeah.
So, no, really, people are like thirsty for the celebrities. So get a couple of celebrities in this place. And when you put them in this place, let's tell them you can live next door to Cardi B. Oh, bitch. I was about to live next door to Cardi B. I just bought me a house in the metaverse next door to Cardi B. It's like, what? I just was at the concert and I was sitting right next to LeBron James at the metaverse. I'm telling you, and they will spend that money. And it's like, if we make it affordable there's no liability. No one's going to get hurt. We'll let a bunch of people sit next to LeBron James. And I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it's the mentality.
Yeah.
That's how they keep getting the money back. I'm not buying nothing in the metaverse. Nothing. Do they have earthquakes there? Do I need renter's insurance? Like, when you start selling me shit that I can't physically go? Can I rent some property out in the metaverse? See, I'm gonna think how I'm gonna make some money off of the next person.
But they paying all this money and doing all this in the metaverse that they ain't even doing in their real life.
But that's how they're getting their money, though, because I can't be big in this world. That's why I said it's the mindset. People will celebrity status. That's why they specifically choose who they give these platforms to. I'm telling you, I can't in the real world be in the company. Let them have the Rock Nation brunch in the metaverse. The little Rock Nation party they have every year. Yeah. I bet you people will buy tickets to it. Bitch, I was at Jay-Z's Rock Nation in the metaverse. So we like, but you weren't there. It's a mindset. I'm different. I'm not buying none of it. But what I will do is buy some real estate if I can see the money come out of the metaverse into my pocket.
Yeah.
If I can be part owner in the metaverse and sell stuff to the other people that will buy it, I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's who I want to know. Who owns the damn metaverse?
Yeah.
Because that's who's making money. Because when you buy stuff in there, the real cash goes to who created the metaverse.
Exactly.
Who owns the metaverse, and I want to buy in that. Is there a metaverse stock?
Right.
So I've always been the oddball out.
iHeart has a stage in Roblox and they do shows.
Nice. That's nice. Yeah. I'm having remodeling and stuff done, not in the metaverse. I want to be like, let me see what your house in the metaverse looks like versus your house in real life.
I'm like, are you that bored in life? Do you just not have?
No, but people want to have that type of life at any cost. And if they can't have it here, they
want to get it in the metaverse.
Yeah, and they gonna tell people about it. I was over at Cardi's yesterday in the metaverse.
And it's like, you don't even know if Cardi was really on there. It could have been her assistant. Or someone that created Cardi.
Richard, you going to the Nicki Minaj concert? I got my ticket yesterday in the metaverse.
For $50, this is $2,500. Can you imagine Beyonce's concert in the metaverse?
YG Blaze said you could sell things in the metaverse for real money. I believe it. That's it right there. I need to find the people that's buying it. I need to create something
for real.
I want my money like yesterday. I don't want it in Bitcoin or nothing. Give me all my greenbacks.
Sell that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to my bank account. I'll pay the little 1% fee to have it all transferred immediately like cash.
I don't have no bags, but I got about 1,000 Birkin bags in the metaverse.
My net worth is $1.2 billion in the metaverse.
I'm gonna say this. I just finished this green one, the green grape. This grapefruit is cold.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's good. Yeah,
I'm gonna go look for some. I'm gonna go look for that. I'm gonna go look for that.
In this the one. This the one right here. This the one.
This the one right here.
Well, before because we'll be talking about all kind of stuff, we never even talked about what we're going to talk about on Sunlight.
It was like the other, what was that, 2 Sundays ago? We did 1.5 topics and we just went off on all kinds of stuff.
She said, I can sell the shirt I'm wearing in the metaverse. So here's the deal. I never have to really print it or anything. I just need somebody to graphic design it and just put it in there. Elle, we're going to have to talk.
Yeah. Look, I already typed in metaverse, but I got to see what this shit's about.
No,
I got to really dig in.
She said I can sell my shirts in the metaverse. What I have to do for the mindset, I need to just get LeBron to wear the shirt in the metaverse, and then everybody will want the shirt.
Yep. How can we product place in the metaverse?
See, that's why we gotta go to call. We just some product placement. How can I get the right celebrity? Because
you need some body care products in your bathroom. You need some Journey of a Legend clothing in your closet. Do you need some earrings? Do you need some L's Johnson?
Yeah, we gotta have the right product placement because people don't care what it stands for. It's like they was wearing it. I gotta have it.
Exactly.
So if the right one wears it, then it's like, and now it's available in the metaverse for you to wear too. Thank you for that tidbit.
I might have to find the pregnant women in the metaverse. Now you go ahead, just added some to my to-do list. While I'm sitting at work tomorrow, calculating retirement.
And I don't have to physically go. That's why I said I want to get on
YouTube.
Because in the world, I have to actually buy the shirt, print it, all that.
Yeah, but then the metaverse, just upload the graphic.
And I can just probably change the colors.
Yeah. You can have millions of color choices. Colors that you didn't even know existed.
No,
in the market.
Like I said, we laughing. It's a real market. I believe you, and all jokes aside, it's just, I'm always about the advancement of us. And that's why it tickles me, because I'm sure you can make money there. It's just the people that they make the money off of. That's why I'm gonna circle back to that. I really believe you. We are over here rolling because I know they're making money. I'm sure they are.
Same people paying for them $2,500 Beyonce tickets.
Yeah, but segueing back to the beginning of how we got over there, they make the money on the backs of the $1 trillion consumer. So the $1 trillion consumer will never be the billionaire. That was my whole premise. That's why I laugh. Like, this is messed up, because I don't wanna pimp the people that way. You know, for whatever my brand is, whatever it is, anybody that knows me, it's like, to me, you pimping somebody when you start $2,500 for the ticket. Shit, Chris Brown is doing $1,000 to take a picture with the fan.
Oh, his meet and greet.
And I can respect that. I respect that more than a $2,500 ticket. Chris is giving you the moment, and they can say what they want, but Chris is choosing to be present, and he be hugged up with those fans.
For
they
real,
be laid out. He be making it like, give you all this energy, and he making his money.
And he might use that money to pay his assistant or something.
Listen, I respect it more because Chris has to show up to every single one of those pictures. He didn't send no virtual stuff, and he figured out another way. I respect what Chris Brown is doing, but at what point? And somebody can come for me, but Beyonce been doing concerts for a minute. Your fans have got you to billionaire status in addition to the investments you've made, right? Your husband has money. At what point, and I guess this is the mentality I feel like it is. If they stupid enough to buy him, shit, dude, sell it to them. And that's where it's like, damn, I'm not telling her to go and teach a class on investments and tell them no, but I'm just saying, for people that are listening, y'all, like, what, $2,500 for the ticket though? And I know there's some cheaper tickets, but it's people buying those big tickets, and that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
But, listen, I'm not where I was yesterday, and I won't be. God say the same next year. So all the stuff I'm talking about, I'm gonna implement all that. You're not gonna see if you saw me in the metaverse selling something, the brand itself is available both places, and the brand has meaning. It's a positive imagery brand. It promotes positivity. And I just feel like, and that's another thing. I'm paying $2,500. I don't get a meet and greet. I don't get no picture. Do I get an autograph? Like,
no, bitch.
$2,500 for? I'm sitting on the same type of chair that the person in the balcony sitting up on. Do I get a VIP section? Do I get a bottle with her picture on it and her signature, like a bottle of what's Ace? Shit, let's think. I'm trying to think. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. Can I get a bottle of Jay-Z's Ace with, a signature or something on it? And I know somebody like they can do what they want. You are absolutely right. But to anybody that understands this bat signal, because I might be speaking a foreign language or something, but somebody understands this. Don't do it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you could take that same amount of money and be on billionaire status at some point, and you could be making some. I'm not spending nothing I can't get back like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But she said she's putting on a 5,500K
production.
You mean like her show?
But she's still going to make over 300% back. Her profit margins are still going to be super high.
So that's what I said. I won't. If people want to pay $2,500 to see her $5,000 production, more power to you. But I'm feeling some type of way when I got to go back to my regular ass house and my regular job. And I don't care if it's $100,000 a year, I still have to go back to work. And the experience I had was just at a different placement in the same stadium. I'm on row 1, you on the nosebleed row, but our seats are the same.
Yeah.
We in the same stadium.
Hearing the same music.
Hearing the same, like, I'm trying to understand. Did she come down and touch the $2,500 people's ticket?
Did I'm gonna need some sparkles, some something to come down. I'm gonna need the experience to be like a Vegas show or something.
Yeah, she'd be like, cuff it. Like, what happens?
We're secret and Roy's tired.
Exactly. I need to feel 20 because she said $500,000 production. So the viewing of it is just different. My $2,500 seat, I get to see the lights from this angle, but someone that paid $200 doesn't see the lights from that angle. Nah. That's like purchasing a car.
I've been to many concerts, and while they are fun and stuff, it was just I be having the most fun playing their music right here loud on my speaker at home, drinking and dancing and grooving to myself.
So I'm gonna say this: Chris Brown. Are we gonna say he's as big as Beyonce as far as celebrity? Because he is known internationally, right?
He's pretty big, yeah.
Okay.
He's on his international tour right now.
Okay, so for Chris, $1,000, I can get the meet and greet picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the most expensive Chris Brown ticket? I'm probably wondering, because that's an addition. So watch this. Let's say I don't want to pay a whole bunch. I want to be at the concert, but I want to get hugged up on Chris in a picture. I could side my $1,000 and pay for whatever ticket, $200, $100.
But you can pay the $15 for the nosebleed seats and just pay the $1,000 and go see Chris Brown.
And he gonna love me, and I'm gonna have a picture.
Yeah, if I had it and I could afford it, I do that shit.
I respect it. I respect it more. What I'm talking about is Beyonce. Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna make sure I'm product placed all over, so when I take that picture and tag it all on social media,
right?
I got all my shit on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him some kind of souvenir or something. Someone in that camp. I'm gonna give it to the camp as I'm getting, and I'm gonna be giving shit out to the girls in line.
But we thinking business. Look, what you say, bro?
You thinking big, bitch. Gotta think big. You can't be thinking small. You gotta be thinking big, bitch.
Okay. So I got a better chance with Chris, but you back to the 5,000 because I'm glad she said that. So I gotta pay you to see the shit that you put together, the acrobats, the color. I didn't get to design this. I'm gonna be like, ooh, 500,000, and this hard ass seat. I'm not even in like a press box or something, like at the basketball game.
So you could rub elbows with whoever's up there.
Yeah, because
but on the Chris Brown front, at least if you networked while you was waiting in line or you was mingling with the people up there, at least you have a better chance of someone following you on social media, purchasing something from you, shouting you out or something.
We gonna think. We said I think big. I ain't even about to trip about giving it to Chris Brown. Mm-hmm. The people I'm in line with that spent $1,000, you can get that merch too.
Because you will pay.
Spending money.
That $1,000 is marketing costs.
I got some merch for you too. You like what I got on? You like
that $1,000 is marketing costs, okay?
Your colors. Because I know you spending, because you in line. I'm going to see Chris too. I'm getting this whole camp merch, and anybody in line can get some merch too. That's marketing. That's all going under the marketing costs for me. I just marketing to people that spent $1,000 to see Chris. I gave it to all this camp that wanted it. Hey, you market like that, and now if you do IG marketing, a billboard, you was gonna spend it anyway. They might grab that and wear it to the gym. You just never know. But I think we be thinking kind of.
Now you doing me, so not only did you start drinking like me, you do
this the one.
That's the one. That grapefruit, your cheeks all pink like the grapefruit.
Man, and they hot too. They just warm. Like, So let's stop, because I'm telling you we're gonna do that. We'll stay on this and we'll jump to be like, because then we can. Now let's go get business card.
We over here giving free business advice. If I'm being honest. This done turned into some business 101, 102 shit right here. We can keep it going. I'm just saying.
They'll be like, wait a minute, wait now, Bear. Now wait a minute, pause now. This ain't Sip Alive no more.
It's like put you up on game 2023.
I feel you. No, Blaze, I know for sure. I'm just saying, just so that I always segue back, because sometimes it gets kind of crazy.
But then I wonder, well, how much did her other productions cost?
Whole PR strategy.
But how much has her other productions cost?
I don't know. But no, I'm looking at YG Blaze said that's a whole PR strategy, because we did just do a whole strategy on how to get your stuff. Pay for the $1,000 ticket. Then you do, yeah. But now, in just seeing that, I'll feel some type of way about Beyonce. Just looking at Chris, and it's like, you just clowning though. Now at this point, we paying for Blue and the babies. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, Chris is super down to earth. Hella people be at his house. He don't even know how people to be at his house. Everybody know where he lives.
Look, at some point, I start feeling disrespected.
Yeah.
It's like, now I like you. I rocks with you. I'm not a big Beyonce fan. But if it was someone that I've really been rocking with, like, I know they're Beyonce super fans.
Yeah.
They'll say things like, I love her. And I'd be like, have you ever met her? No, I love her. They love Beyonce. They are, what do they call them, the Beehive?
Yeah.
They say the Beehive will come for you. That's cool. The Beehive be going over people's Instagrams. You say something bad about Beyonce. But I'm not rocking with nobody like that I don't know personally. Like, I see dudes busting up TVs over games that's lost. I'm like, is that one of your players?
Right.
Did you have money invested in that? Like, why are you breaking up your shit behind that loss?
Exactly.
Oh, you placed a huge bet. You better have lost a lot of money to be busting up this TV. And the same with Beyonce. It's like, I like your music, but at some point, I'm feeling disrespected.
Yeah.
Because when I'm cool with when the grind is happening. It's like, let's pay, because you got to put these shows together. You're in those beginning stages. You're comfortable now. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you can't charge what you want, but at some point, you need to know your fan base, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The people that are the $1 trillion consumers can really not afford that. They can buy it, but they can't afford it. They will not be at the level you are spending money like that.
They can only buy it because they're working overtime at their regular job, and then they got a second job that they're working overtime at.
And they be like, I worked hard for this money. I'm going to pamper myself. Because they're not only going to spend that money on a ticket, they're going to make sure they looking bomb when they go to the concert.
That's not pampering.
I don't know if they're going to rent a limo. I don't know if they renting a car. They going together if they're going to get a suite. Like, people really, but here's my thing.
She's wrong, because she did it right around tax time, so she knows I'm spending money on her ass. Hold on, what can you do? Let's kill this onion. She knows she wrong.
Oh, damn, it is tax time, huh?
Bitch, it is tax time. So she knew what she was doing. And then they got this whole thing where now all the places when you want sneakers and stuff, it's a a pool. So like you sign up, and then if you get the notification that you can purchase a ticket, you purchase it. You can't just like back in the day go. They're doing it like when the sneakers drop, that stuff. Her concert is doing that. And there's different things, registrations to sign up for these legs of the tour.
Time out. I had no idea. Journey of a Legend can chime in. I had that idea years ago. I said, do you know how you could create the buzz, the exclusivity? I said, I did it. I was wanting to do that with the event Recess. I said, that would be dope if you would have to send an email saying you wanted to come and get on the waiting, like the list, and we notify you when a ticket is, available, like you can buy. And then you miss that part, you can't buy again. I said, it don't even have to be a sold out event. I said, people have that whole thing like, shit, it just creates that the energy of, I want to be there. That's brilliant marketing.
And here it's a lottery, so they're going to generate and pick. Because do you ever get the Adidas confirmed app? So when like certain drops for Adidas or certain drops for certain shoe companies and stuff drop, You literally have to download the separate Adidas Confirm app, get on the list, and hope that your name is pulled from the lottery. And I didn't know this until one of my coworkers the year before last, he was on the list for some Yeezys. And he missed one of the drops. He didn't get pulled, but his name got pulled for the other drop. But you only get, I think, like 15 minutes to make your purchase when you get the ding, like your name was picked.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant marketing. It's so smart. Do you know
you're collecting data?
And check this out. Do you know there's no way for when I get that notification for me to hit everybody else? Like if we planned it on purpose and said, let's all get on the waiting list and see if we all get the notification, there's no way of knowing. When it happens, you have to do it so quick. It might be they sent that shit out to a lot of people.
Yeah, at the same time. Yep. And then you have to register. So for like the West Coast type shows, and then there's the shows on this Midwest type and the East Coast. So you have to sign up differently. And then if you're a City Card member, you'll get the pre-sale notification sooner or something. Or if you're signed up for the Beehive, but you still, it's still no guarantee.
But the energy of you like missing out is so smart. Like I thought about that years ago because I was like, marketing wise, you're religious. I thought about it and I was like, dang, because that's a good way to create a buzz. And what's so smart is they already have the notoriety. So it's a no-brainer. It's a win-win for them. It's like, why not? I'm not, but you know, I'm into the long-term pamper, not the moment pamper. And I think that's how we got to start thinking.
25. When I leave that concert, I'm like, damn, what did I get?
You got to see Beyonce. What she thought?
Put gas in my car.
What she thought? Check this out. If I pay for a $2,500 ticket, I would love for her to pretend like she was asking for what are your thoughts? I'm gonna wear. You get to pick the outfit. Let's just say you get to vote on the outfit or something. Give me something more than just the position of seating. But again, that depends on the person. I can't get mad at her for her pimping, because that's what I'm gonna call it, for the people that don't want more. Because I can get you more for $2,500. Okay? You literally got a few hours in a stadium on a hard ass seat, and you get to tell people that you were there. I'm gonna say do you like Chris Brown too? Let's do Chris. If I was the personal assistant, creative consultant, whatever, creative director, you like Beyonce and Chris, listen, you're going to get more bang for your buck, and you can take home a memory. You got a picture. We're not doing Beyonce like that. Until Beyonce decides to have some VIP section, seating, some bottles of Ace, something, we won't be doing that.
Still $2,500 is too high, bitch.
Yeah, and here's the deal: if I gotta go work to get it back, it's too much. If I can pay it, and I've got some investments that are working, and I got stuff that I can make money while I'm sleeping. Somebody can purchase something that I have available, then it's different. And my stuff is right. If that's how you want to splurge, but I'm feeling disrespected.
They working to get the ticket, and then gotta go double work to pay it back.
You know what's cold-blooded? I saw a guy the other day. This is so bad. And he said, I was watching this podcast, and he was talking to these girls. I forget the name of the podcast, but it's the snippets. And these guys were talking crazy to these girls. You probably know which podcast this is, Elle. They have the girls on there, and they tell them you want a high-valued man, but you're not a high-valued woman. They always talking crazy to these women.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And the women they have on there are never equipped to really go back and forth with these dudes. They had one girl crying. They made her feel like she wasn't shit because she was a single mother and she was devalued. It's like, you got a baby. Ain't no high value man is gonna be.
Oh, that guy that looks like he's mixed with
No, that's Tate. That's Tate.
Okay.
This is another group of dudes that do it. But I know what you're talking about. But these women, I felt so bad because once that's said to you, you could tell it really sat with her. She left the podcast. She was like, what's wrong with having a baby? Like, why? Like, they really were making them feel like, you're not really, you can never have nothing good. You got a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do nothing.
And you didn't ask, well, why is the dad gone? he don't catch no flack.
They just was talking super, super horrible to these girls. But it was so crazy because with the whole thing that was going on and stuff, one of the dudes, somebody made reference to Beyonce. Oh, he asked her, who's your role model? And she said, Beyonce. And he said, why? And she said, because she's so discreet. And I was like, see, this is why they be getting on your ass. Why would you? What? And so he was like, he let her rock with that. I was like, okay, that's why they be getting you. But he was like, she's the one, she's the worst of them all. He said, she tells you, you know, leave them. I ain't gonna deal with this, you know, cut all these things. I'm having a brain freeze in the great.
But the same with Ciara, who just put a song out about leave him and be independent, but your ass is going back to a loving marriage.
Right, but I can be cool with Ciara because she didn't deal with Future. I'll give her a little flack. But they said everything Beyonce sells, she does opposite of. If he cheats, leave him. You must don't know about me, but she stayed. She tells you guys, all the single ladies, but she's not single. So he was going in on her, and I was like, damn. So I'm saying all that to say, going back to that, I feel disrespected when her specifically puts on this grandiose. Beyonce wouldn't go and pay $2,500 for a hard chair somewhere. So as you continue to push this, I think it's like, I'm a pimp y'all as long as you let me, and that's cool. Because some people want to be pimped, but let's really look at this. Oh, from the pimp, prostitute, hoe, whatever mentality. It really is like that, because for $2,500 at the biggest, and it's probably more expensive tickets. I don't know. I haven't looked. You're giving me the chair. You didn't think more of me at all as a fan to give me something else? And I know she know what Chris Brown is doing. You didn't think to get anybody that pays for this ticket gets an autographed photo? Gets a bottle of Ace sent to the address that you drop in the email. You give me.
Bitch, send me some Adidas, some Ivy Park, something.
I want to feel special. But that speaks volumes about how you feel about your fan base and the consumers that have made you the $1 million woman. And I'll go back and forth with a person all day. They can think what they want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to do me like that. That's a no Vaseline type deal. It's raw, no Vaseline, none of it. It's like, damn, I'm feeling some type of way. Like I came up in here and I spent $2,500 and the lights went out and you started singing and stuff. I didn't get touched, rubbed, no.
But again, like you said, that shows you that Chris Brown values his fan base, because there's other musicians that do that VIP stuff, and it's still not the same caliber of the shit that Chris Brown does. You know, the love he has for his fans.
Because he understands the value of a fan. If you get 1,000 super fans, I remember my friend D was telling me, all you need is 1,000 super fans.
Yeah.
He said, if you get 1,000 super fans, those are the ones. He said, anything after that is extra. But if you got 1,000 super fans, you can eat. You winning.
You should.
They gon' rock with you regardless. She has more than 1,000.
Yeah.
And it speaks volumes about what you think about your super fans. I didn't say put on a Ivy Park free concert. I didn't say that. But when you reach a certain status, you gotta start hitting a little different.
Yeah.
You gotta make me feel a little special. Cause I don't believe it's the new day that's coming paying $2,500. Them is your old school fans. Them is the ones that been rocking. Them is your day ones.
And you still, regardless, if you will still make profit, you will still have high profit margins, no matter what.
Elle, I really honestly believe, and I mean, I can't be mad at her, because if she want to pimp and they want to be pimped, yeah, I mean, I can't be mad. But this is what we do on Sipping Live. This is the kind of conversation we would be having. Like, yo, what? Ain't no way. Just put it in your mind like Beyonce was the man. Could a man charge you $2,500 to come and he talk to you for the night. He don't come and touch you. He don't sit you nowhere special. He don't give you no drink, no food, nothing. He just gonna sing from the balcony, and you just get to hear him
for $2,500.
Yeah, what would you go for that? It's bronze. It'll be like, he better lay that pipe for $500. You need to be feeling that same type of way about Beyonce. You require that from a man. One night only. One night. Why did she get to do that? Why'd you place? No happy ending? Yes. $2,500. I'm feeling some type of way. You didn't even touch me. Damn. That's what we do. You didn't give me no. Can I get a to-go bag? Something. Would you feel some type of way if a dude told you, slot Cash App, sell me $2,500 and I'm yours for the night, and you came to where he was and he said, just sit right there, and he sung from the damn balcony.
Social distance.
Yeah. You'll be like, you need to start thinking about some of these. And I say you, I'm saying people.
Yeah.
You need to start thinking about when they spend their money like that. Because at the end of the day, the same money is green in everybody's pocket.
Yeah.
Now, some people, the variation of what they have is different, but
some gray sweats at least.
Exactly. Can I see the print? Something for $2,500. You gotta touch me. Something. You gotta touch me. I need some interaction. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, when even, and this is really bad. I'm about to segue heavy. I remember when I'm getting my hair braided, and I'm about to get it braided up again at some point. The braider I found, love her. She's really cool. Love her as in, I get exactly what I paid for. I got to drive a little ways out, but I'm over everybody with this damn celebrity stylist in a thing. Be mad if you want, but I don't give a damn about celebrity shit when I'm spending my money. If you want to tell me celebrity, you can tell me by the prices you charge. Yeah. That's going to exclude whoever want to spend and who don't. But yeah. I never understood that. I want someone to make me understand it. So I picked this braider specifically for that, and we had this conversation because I started feeling some type of way when you say celebrity stylist. Ooh, that's great, but that still doesn't have any, unless I wanted let's say Beyonce, since we talk about her, Beyonce braids, and you're like, oh, I just did Beyonce's hair last week. I do those braids. Cool. And I charge $5,000. Cool. We talking numbers. I'm either going to pay or I'm not. There's no haggle or anything. But when you put that in your bio, and then you proceed to talk about, I'm celebrity stylist, you gotta be on time, you better do this, and if I get a celebrity that needs me to do their hair that day, that means your appointment is immediately canceled. And it's like, wait a minute, again, I'm feeling disrespected. My green is the same as her green, and before you was doing the celebrities, you was doing regular people. They were spending them regular dollars.
And those celebrities ain't promoting your shit.
You're having to say it. I told my kids this. I tell anybody. Great people don't talk about themselves. Other people do. When I got to keep letting you know how great I am, I'm really not that great. When I gotta keep y'all, this journey of a legend, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do, that everybody know me. I was just talking with ET the other day, this is what I do. I hang with the best of. It's like, God damn, you won't have to do that. Because when you see people talk about you, when you're not, it's like, how did you link me to them? Oh, they told me you great. Girl, so-and-so told me. I remember I watched a show with Oprah with the lady that was remember Carol's daughter? She was making stuff in the living room.
Kelly something, yeah.
They said, when did you know that that you made it? And she said, because she used to make the stuff in her living room and she was working a regular job. She said, when somebody told me that somebody bought some product and Halle Berry wanted them. Halle Berry ended up wanting some product. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then remember, Mary J. Blige was with Carol's daughters. Jay-Z. Remember all those people were talking about how great the product was? Carol's daughters wasn't talking about Jay-Z want my stuff, so want my stuff. Everybody talking about me. I got the hair crack. Like, it have some tact and couth. Really be so bold in whatever it is you're doing, or behind the product you pushing, or the skill set you have. You ain't gotta push it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I segue to that because that whole thing with the Beyonce and 2,500, at the end of the day, the greenbacks that they spending to come and see you, they should be on some celebrity shit. They're dropping $2,500, the ones that do, to come and be there. That speaks volumes. That's somebody's mortgage. You're not gonna treat me any different. I'm not saying, and I guess the energy is, oh well, like, why do I have to? I asked for what I want and you paid it. No thank you. Bye. Crazy. Because I'm going to, I value the consumer. I value people that really rock with whatever it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, and these are your supporters. So kudos to Chris.
Yep.
Because, you know, people were saying it's just ridiculous that he's charging $1,000. I don't think so.
But those are the same people going to pay $2,500.
I don't think it's ridiculous when this man is. I saw those pictures. Those are like, he be up on those people.
I saw a little video when Kevin Hart went to the VIP thingy, but you could see he was taking pictures with his fans, so he didn't even stop for, you know, him. He finished with the person that he was taking photos with and everything.
LD, you know how impactful that is, as crazy as it may sound, but those people that rock with his music, and just to get to be in a picture with that man and say a few words to him, whether it's like, your music has changed my life, I love you, Chris, and then it's a whole exchange of like,
for just $1,000.
I can't be mad because it's not required that I was at the concert. Shit, I listen to the CD, get dressed, have my drink, and show up for the damn picture. Promote my brand.
For real.
Like, Chris, I paid $1,000 to get this picture, but I want you to have this. This is from me to you. I rock with you. I rock with you.
I got these little goodie bags.
Yeah. Okay, Chris, I did that, and you gotta respect it. I did this. This for the babies. I know you got a newborn, and your daughter, and for you, and for your bodyguard, and for your crew. Like, damn, she came goodie bag down.
For real. Have to get my $1,000 worth.
Whatever he does after, if he threw them in the trash, I did my part. And that's the difference between Popeyes, Beyonce selling Popeyes chicken. She giving you the Popeyes chicken experience, and Chris Brown is giving you what I'm gonna say, Ruth Chris Bossa Nova.
I'll take that.
Fleming's something, you know.
Let me get them cheese. That what's that spinach? That cream spinach.
Yeah. They probably like, what? We went.
But we gave some gems though, okay? We was breaking shit down on a real level.
They like, why they come for Beyonce like that?
Beyonce came first up.
I didn't say nothing that wasn't factual about the ticket price and what they were getting. And
the mindset of people.
Yeah, and that's the part that makes me laugh, when they be having them back and forth arguments and blah blah blah. It's like, why are you mad at me for just simply shedding the light on what people are not getting for $2,500?
Yeah.
Are you feeling some type of way because now it's an aha moment you're having? Don't be mad with me. Be mad with her. I'm simply saying that Chris is giving this, and Beyonce is giving this, and this is how he's treating his fans, and this is how she's treating her fans.
You get
she got
an ROI with Chris. With Beyonce, your ass in the red. you done lost out on your investment.
I'd be feeling some type of way. That's why I said just break that shit down to a man. And I wonder, would she pay $2,500 to go to a concert where she didn't get to see somebody?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Beyonce,
some people will just say, "Oh yeah, just come for free."
But that's why I said you got to be remembering who your consumers are.
Yep.
It's like, damn, you really reaching in their pockets heavy.
That's heavy.
Like, dude, we've been yakking.
That's a couple months rent though, for some people.
Hey, a disclaimer: it's not all facts. I did say some facts, but this is just what we think. You don't gotta like it. You can leave it right where it is. Hey, you do not have to sign up for it. I'm just saying that's wild. Did we have any crazy comments or anything on what we were talking about? I'm gonna jump into what I was supposed to be talking about.
No.
Okay. Cool.
And they be clowning was the last. Well, Journal Legend say y'all silly, and they be clowning.
I'm just here to tell the truth. The whole truth from my standpoint. I'm not spending $2,500. And if you
at this point, I ain't spending $150. Because at this point, my birthday's on Friday, and I'm like, well, I want to do something nice for myself. Like, I'll always do something for myself. I got $200 aside to do something for myself, and I'm going back and forth. Like, what do I want to do for? I don't know, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, but shit, if I just put this $200 here, or put it in that, or put this, I'd be working my way around it, because yeah, I can get something tangible. But then I can also do something else with it. I can go spend money to get my nails and stuff done, but that's why I'll get my nails done out here, because that's just damn near $90 just for your natural nails with some goddamn gel polish. So I'm over here reasoning myself out of damn near. I'm over here reasoning myself out of getting myself something nice for myself, because I don't do that much for myself. And that just shows you the mindset, like, bitch, hold up,
And this goes right into what our Sipping Live is about today. It was perfect timing. I couldn't have planned it any better. So you guys, we went. That PSA went, but we're back. And normally we go to our spicy and mild bowls for anybody that's in there. I know at Meredith Grad has been on every single live. I think I didn't see her one time. So if she was on the first live, I know for sure, originally why we started Sipping Live. The goal of Sipping Live, we literally were having conversations. Elle and I would have a talk, throughout the, week. And we end up being on the phone for 3-4 hours, just talking like we're talking right now. And, talking about different things. And it's like, oh, I should pour me a glass of wine. And we're like, my goodness. And Elle's like, dang, this would be crazy. I forget how we came up with it, but it was just like, it was like, we should do these. We should really have these open conversations. I'm like, we could do something. I was like a Sipping Live. We thought about it. And I said, the goal for Sipping Live, and we both agreed, is to have these open, transparent conversations for other people to come in and hear, what we're talking about, comment, and hopefully give some different insight, different perspective, and just be in a community, in a sense, where you're not just kind of like sitting there with your own thoughts. Sometimes even the people you're around, it's like, I don't even want to share this stuff with them, or, I'm just going to keep this to myself because I'd rather figure this out on my own.
Yeah.
It's not even nothing. It has nothing to do with them. So here, whether we know you or we don't, you can hear us we just went on a crazy tangent, you know what I mean? And we're always open to hear your perspectives and things like that. It's unfiltered sometimes, it's transparent, it's spicy, it's mild, but the goal again is for it to be informative, for it to give you different perspective. But I'm saying all that to say, in the midst of us doing this, Sipping Live has become the time that me and Elle jump on. Like, I haven't talked to Elle. Well, I did talk to Elle after the last live, not immediately after, but we talked before we got on this week. But before that, it literally is, this is our phone call. Our phone call is pretty much, so that's why you may see, and we saw what's happening a lot, where it's like, what you been up to? What's going, because we aren't having the talks that we had before. This is turning into the talk. And with all that happening, we've been coming on every Sunday. And one of the topics we talked about was like self-care and self-circle check. So anybody that was on last week, I'm so silly, I watched it afterwards because I'll do snippets. I'm thinking Elle is laughing, and Elle done bust out full
the whole ass breakdown
on the live, you know? So I'm like, what is going on? So of course, you know, after the live, the next day I hit Elle, and we did get on the phone this week. And just throughout that conversation, I felt like it would be not only, I don't even want to use the word hypocritical of us, but how can you say something and you don't implement it? And so as we spoke so heavily on this one particular Sipping Live about self-care and, you know, knowing when you're on E, and you're the only person that knows when you're on E, and nobody else knows, and letting your, you know, immediate circle know, and all this stuff. I think even when Twitch died, we went back to that. And it's okay to not be okay. And, you know, we talk about this stuff. So for me specifically, I'll let Elle know, I'm like, no. With pineapples, I can't. That happening, that kind of threw me, but it was good.
Yeah.
Because that's what would have happened on a call. You know, it just happened on the live because we were on the live, and I probably would have said something like that on a call. Like, I've been thinking, you know, that would have come up somehow. Are you allowing God to pick your squad? I would have went into my thing, and that's how that call would have gone, but it happened here. Yeah. And so because of that, we were like reevaluating just some things and seeing where we're at. So as a result of that, and the smart part, I want to talk about self-care tonight. And then we'll tell you what we've done after that. But that's what we want to talk about tonight, just self-care. As Elle talks about penny pinching on her birthday. I don't know what to do with nails. I don't know. That's why I'm like, this is a perfect segue. I feel like, again, we're not saying $2,500 Beyonce ticket, but some people will say I deserve it. I can't tell them what they're not deserving of, because they go and put those man hours in, you know. But I do love to do my best to put a person in a position where they're not in the rat race, where they're not in a perpetuated cycle doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm seeing they're not going to hit the result. They're not going to, you know, hit the mark. It's like you said, you wanted to be financially free, but look at how you spending this money. These type of decisions you're making, that's a no-brainer. That's no, I don't think you're going to hit the goal, you know? So I can't stand by and not say anything. That's just not who I am. I'm not built that way. Yeah. And so in saying that, seeing that with Elle and stuff, like we're gonna really hit that self-care, because there should be always, my thing is, I pay God, I pay myself, and then I pay my bills. And for some people that might be like, what? So this is my thing. I pay God, and I am a spiritual person. It's not church when I say God. Mm-hmm. I'm a tither. I'm a giver, and wherever I'm led to give in whatever capacity in my spirit, that's where I'm going to give, because that's a part of feeding. Sometimes it's equivalent for me. I don't always go and tithe where I'm fed. Sometimes you're the feeder. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have to be the person that goes and gives. It has nothing to do. So that's how I feel about it. Some people, I'm not knocking anybody that goes to church every Sunday and that's where they put their money with the pastor, because that's where they're being fed. But for me, well, my tithe, I'm looking to be in a position to give. Yeah. You know? And the next person I pay is me, because I'm the person that goes out and gets the money or gives the time. So the energy, the efforts, whatever it is. So when you, Elle, birthday coming up, and for anybody that's listening to this, don't be cheap with yourself. You know, I am a frugal person. Give yourself some options though. You know, birthdays come once a year. We're not talking about $2,500 Beyonce tickets, but if you saved up and that's what you had in your birthday budget, I can't knock you for that. But I will say, Elle, when you like, do I want to do nails? Do I want to do this? I'm like, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. I mean, why? You don't haggle that much when you go give 40 hours or more a week to your job. You're going to show up and you're going to give them the time, energy, efforts, everything. So why would you haggle with self-care when it comes to you? You have to pour back into you. The car gets the oil change. If the check engine light comes on, you're going to take care of it. You're not going to be like,
yeah,
I should do half of an oil change because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do whatever is needed to keep that car running. And I feel like you, and I say me, you, and anybody in the live, and anybody that you know, when it comes to self-care, you got to treat yourself just like you treat any other thing that needs maintenance.
Yeah.
If they tell you your car will get this much to the mile if you put this cheap oil in it, but if you put this oil in it, it's going to run really good and do what you need for it to do because you're driving it all the time. You're going to get the best oil. So why are you going to skimp on yourself?
Yeah. I know.
So you shouldn't skimp on yourself. And within reason. You know, when your birthday's coming, we know when there are times where we feel like I call them rest and restoration retreats for myself. I tell my friend all the time, my husband, I tell him, I'm like, I'm ready to go. I want to go do something. I want to go to the mountains. Whatever we're going to do, I done planned it. This is what I want to do with this, how much it's going to cost. I want to go, you know? So we know the maintenance is coming up with the car at a certain amount of miles, right?
Yep.
And we know ourselves better than anybody else knows us, right? So we know when we need these, we got to start really tapping into, I need a self-care day. You know, I need these to happen every 2 weeks, whether it's I get a massage once a month. You know, it won't be looked like a splurge or a treat when we implement self-care like that. We take care of the car. We got renter's insurance or insurance on our homes. We got car insurance if we get in an accident. Like, we got all this shit to care for everything else, and we skip when it comes to us. That's crazy. I think that's a huge part of like mental health. Yeah. Why are we so undervalued and we go and give to everything else? It's required. It's required for you to give back to yourself because you're going to go back out and really put in the work. You're going to do it. Like, you really need to sit and think, why do you undervalue yourself so much? Why do you, play yourself small or, really skimp when it comes to the money of a self-care thing? And I'm talking about therapy. Mm-hmm. You can write off massages and stuff. There's certain things. I just feel like it should be something that's done regularly and if it's not, you shouldn't feel guilty about it when it's a birthday or something. But I really feel like self-care needs to be implemented on a regular basis. I think that every couple of weeks for us, it's like we got to get a couples massage. I need if we can't go together, I need to go get a massage. Yeah. My feet are going to get done. That's a part of like care for me. I have to have my feet done, and to somebody else that can be crazy, but this is what I need. Yeah. I'm on my feet moving around. My feet carry my whole damn body. If you take my feet from the ankle down, I can't do nothing. My feet I'm on my feet all the time moving. Why wouldn't I go and get my feet rubbed and scrubbed and the sugar scrub? Why not? That's a part of my self-care. Movies are therapeutic for me. Family is therapeutic for me. So I create the time for us to do things together because that's a part of self-care for me. I like good food. So it's like if I found a restaurant, let's go together. These are things that are therapeutic. So I say for self-care, if you're not really digging in and finding out what you need so that you're not on E, what are the maintenance requirements for you to promote self-care? You have to do it. Because you can have these on E moments, Elle. And just putting. Think about that. I was like, what the fuck? Because I really thought you were laughing. But it's a buildup, and you just feel exhausted. But I'm telling you, it can go a little differently if you find out what works for you self-care wise. Yeah. What works for me may not work for you or the next person. But I think, if anything taken away from this, take the time to figure out what your self-care looks like and what your maintenance cycle is. Oil changes every 3,000 miles. You know what I'm saying? How can a car require that, but you don't?
Exactly.
You need to figure out what your mileage is. I need my feet done at the most before 30 days. 30 days, after 30 days is too long.
Yeah.
I need them done every 2 weeks. I need a massage at least once a month. Anything past 30 days is too long. I need to be in the midst of good company and conversation. I need good food. I like to have, I like that type of interaction. Anything longer than 30 days is too long. My maintenance cycle is anything past 30 days. So I'm doing stuff within the monthly.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like you and anybody that's on the live needs to figure out what their self-care maintenance cycle is and what they need to implement for you to really be operating in like positive 100% and really implementing self-care in your life. What does that look like for you?
Yeah.
You know, if you're not, you know, and you heard this today and you just kind of like, I'm telling you, you at some point, you can't drive a car and the check engine light don't come on and start rumbling and stuff. And it's smoking under the hood. And then it's like, the car's not running no more. Well, what was happening before that? Well, it was making a noise.
What if you didn't check on it?
The check engine light did blink, and then, you know, it was blinking and go away, but then it stayed solid. That means permanent. When it blinks, it's like I'm letting you know when you cut the car on, and then it goes away. But then it's like, I'm here. It's something wrong.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start jerking and stuff. Now I'm smoking. Now I'm not running. I'm not moving at all. I'm not doing nothing because there's something wrong. And I feel like as people, that's happening with us all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I'm going to throw back over to you if you want to pay.
No, you're right. And I've totally been on E and not putting enough self into my care routine. And like for me, I know, well, I'm not going to go into all that we discussed and all that's been just weighing on me, but even just being a mom and, you know, that in itself carries and takes up so much. And I know I get lost in that. And I know that I have to like still know that even though you're a mom, you still need time to breathe. You still need time to yourself. You still need to know who your network of people are to say, oh, hey, maybe I could take Harlow here, see if someone can watch Harlow, or, you know, see if they can come to the house and I can go take a breather for 30 minutes or an hour or two, you know what I'm saying? So I know I have definitely slacked on my self-care, and it shows. I could tell too, just even not being on here, like I could tell in my energy. It's like my the life is sucked out of me. You know, that's literally how I feel, or even how I look at myself. I'm like, damn, where is my light at? You know, I'm always such a ball of light, but I've just been feeling very just clouded, you know? And I definitely do have to start being more intentional about my self-care regimen. You know, yeah, I can do my breath work in the morning and I can meditate, but I need to do, for me right now, personally, I got to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's good and all, but I need to do more than that, because otherwise I feel like I'm going to be in a continuous cycle of just trying to figure shit out or letting shit cloud me and my judgment and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I know damn well, it's like, I know what to do. I know what's up. Just got so lost in everything, which, you know, everything that's been going on. Of course, the world doesn't, but a bitch just been lost. You know?
It happens.
A bitch been lost. I just been trying to crawl out my dark hole, okay?
I feel like there was such a good thing that came out of that, you know. again, I think even this conversation being had, because I'm a big giver, and I'm learning at this age and stage in my life that I have value. I'm an asset, and I can pick and choose who I operate, you know, in that type of light with. That's another thing, as we talk, that drains you.
Yeah.
The thing we talk, I said self-care and circle check is what we talked about long time ago in one of our lives. Sometimes the very thing, like the wear and tear on a car, you'll find your self-care changes depending on who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
When you're around people that take more from you and you don't pour back into yourself, self-care, you find yourself, like you said, like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? So a part of self-care too is choosing who you allow to be in your immediate circle versus, you know, you adjust who the access people have.
Yeah.
There are people that have 24-hour access. Like, I know this person, they don't pull on me like that, whatever. If they call up, I'm on it.
Yeah.
And then you got the people where it's like, nah, you take. Doesn't make you a bad person, but you're a taker. You're not a giver.
Yeah.
So I have to, you know what I'm saying, adjust how I deal with you based on what I need for my self-care. And I feel like people should be more stingy and intentional with that. It's nothing wrong with that. There are people that are naturally just takers. That's just who they are with you. You know what I mean? Because you have something that they need. You can determine how much you give. It's like, I'm going to give you 10%. You're not getting 60 and 70. No, the cutoff, like at the bar when they be like, we're done.
Yep.
Because there are people that keep taking and taking and taking and taking, and you just like a vampire.
Vampire suckers.
Like on some Blade type stuff. Like, no, I'm trying to help you because that's who I am. And that's another thing with self-care. When you know who you are and what type of asset and what you come and give to your circle and people that come in immediate contact with you, you'll begin to have a better balance with that type of stuff too. I'm learning this. I'm going into the golden years. I want to be better at 50. I feel like I have a solid hold on who I am and how I give to the people around me immediately, like my family, and then people that have access to me right outside my family that I'm not seeing every day.
Yeah.
I watch the energy and how that relationship is. Some people, you'll see it and you'll ignore it. You'll be like, damn, I give and 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 give. And it's like, I'm feeling some type of way. And then you dismiss it because you're like, I'm naturally a giver. No. Make some adjustments there.
Yeah.
You can love a person and give in a capacity that's still, you know what I'm saying, healthy for you.
Yeah.
Because they're going to take and take and take, because it's like,
they're going to
why not
take until you cut it off.
Yeah. It's like, why not? And that could be family, you know, that could be co-parents,
friends. It could,
marriage. There are people, and I'm learning to. Sometimes you can bring something to a person's attention, and you gotta watch. You could tell them, you know, you really exhaust me, or I feel like you take from me, but you don't give. Now I've told you. I used to tell my kids all the time, you either don't know or you don't give a fuck. That's what I used to say, right, to my kids.
Yeah.
But once I tell you and you continue to do the same thing I just told you, now you really spoke a lot to me through your actions. It's like, this, okay, I got to make some adjustments because the love is going to be love anyway. I love you, but you're not going to use me like this because I need more for self-care, right? I need more to function because you're not a giver. You're not going to pour back into me. So I know you're on a 10% type of giving. Whatever that looks like for you. You know, you got some family members and stuff. It's like one phone call a week from you is enough.
For real. Bitch, you on 2.5%.
Yeah, right. I talked to you, like you said, I already talked to you this month. Don't call me.
Don't call me till next month.
You already know.
I might check in on you, but that's all. I don't want to hear nothing else.
45-minute conversation in February. You are not due for your 45 minutes until March. Don't play games.
If you want to just
it don't got
say, hey, how are you? I'll accept it. I'll say, how are you? But then I'm cutting off when it starts.
Phone calls have stopped. You can shoot me a text. If there is a need, you need to make it known. Like, and that don't have nothing to do with them.
On the text, I could just stop.
Right, but you know what's crazy? People will keep putting themselves in a position to get exhausted and still not provide the self-care they need because they feel some sort of obligation.
Yeah.
Why? If I know dealing with certain people exhausts me so much, when I'm done with them, I barely can function. And for you still have a child to give to. What does it say about me? Now I just undervalued myself. I just decrease so that I can increase some. No, don't work like that.
Yeah.
For you specifically, you start looking at the people in your immediate circle. For you specifically, I love you. I love you. But you get one phone call, 30 minutes max, once a month. Because you fuck my whole world up. I can't deal with you. I got 30 minutes a month for you.
And always though when I get that late night text when I'm sleeping, I wake up to it, they say, are you up? I knew.
No.
If they call me today.
And guess what? You leave it just like that.
I'll respond back.
Call. And here's what I give myself grace. Because people don't really, I'm not going to say people, some people really don't care what you got going on. They don't. So if you hit me and it's not an action item, it wasn't important. If you hit me and it's not, if you hit me with an action item, I can answer it.
Yeah.
I need help. What do you need help with? Either I need help with this, yes or no is what I can say. Yes or no, I can do this, I can't. If you want to hit me and exhaust my energy where you talking and this, that's a whole type of hit.
I'd even be exhausted from a text message. I'd be like,
okay, so see, that's why I said, and see, you know what, now that's you digging deeper into what type of self-care you require, right? So those types of
that's why I be putting my shit on Do Not Disturb.
I was about to say it.
Girl, the people that you know don't nothing pop up, not even the phone calls.
See, here's the deal. For you specifically, I'm gonna say this. You can't lump everybody into that. Because what I've learned too, one person will wipe you out. You miss your blessings from other people because you let one person wipe you out. So everybody, I can't.
Can I mute other people from calling the people?
I will be you the tech person over here. I will figure it out. They never would get into my iPhone settings. They never would be blocked for 30 days and then it would be unblocked. I would figure it out because what happens is you'll group everybody in there and then people that are pouring life into you can't even get to you because one person took your ass out.
Fuck this.
Yeah, and the house is burning down and you got people that would come with buckets of water to throw it on. But you done locked yourself in a room.
I'm on Do Not Disturb.
YG Blaze said you can set a focus for people you don't want to talk to.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll be doing that when I get into bed tonight.
Listen, again, everybody's self-care doesn't look the same. Only you know what your self-care looks like.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that is what I wanted to focus this on. And after this is what has come out of this. So good thing, because Elle was showing up every Sunday, sick, half on, Harlow pulling her hair,
changing
diapers on live,
going on mute so I can be like, sit your ass,
make it meal. I'm like, did she just change a diaper? I'm like, Elle is working on the live. So I was talking to Elle, and it's so funny because I was like, we're doing 4 Sundays, and Elle, I can do it. I was like, nope. So what we're going to do starting this Sunday, we now will go, we won't be on until the 26th of March. That's the next time. So it's like taking a pause, a reset, a reflect, and time to pour in self-care wise, you know? So when we come back on the 26th of March, that Sunday, we'll officially be back.
Yes.
I've suggested, and we will figure it out more. I really think we should do it because I think it's I kind of got a good gauge. We've been doing this now since September. What is it? September, October, November, December, January, February. So almost six months. I think that's a good gauge.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy the energy of it, the community of it, and I feel like, what's wrong?
You're right. She says she on the line changing diaper, improving retirement, and pouring wine.
Exactly. That's what she was doing. Exactly. I feel like I want this to be more of a community place. We'll have the spicy bowls. We'll have the mild bowl. I just feel like it's a really big phone call. We really just spitball this and we're like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
So the next time we'll come on is almost said September 26th, March 26th. And from there, we'll know for sure in between that time if we're going to do it once at the end of the month. And then we'll factor some other things in. Because I was telling Elle, I'm like, I love how the book clubs run.
Mm-hmm.
I love how, I really would love if we do outings to get whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just let it be what it's going to be. You can't.
And give us you guys input too.
Yeah. I mean, you can email and stuff, but one person can change your whole life. Yeah. I'm not a numbers person where it's like, I need a lot of people. One person. It's one Jeff Bezos, one Bill Gates, one Oprah, one Tyler Perry. Those are one. Right. Exactly. One Bear, one L. So I've never cared about the numbers because this is how we had these conversations on the phone for hours. People are, all right, I gotta go.
And we always end our conversations with the solution.
Yeah. It's like
or an action item.
Right. And so, we wanted to intentionally put ourselves here for that, as I say repeatedly. So when we come back on the 26th, Elle and I will have talked in between there because we were looking at doing a brunch and then we're like virtual. We're going to do Sip and Live brunch in September to make it a year and that. But if we go to once a month, that still is not something that can't happen.
Yeah.
I'm a destination type person. I'm so crazy with it. And it's not crazy. I'll be like, you guys, we're going to be, let's go to Maui. Who's going? Yeah. Let's go. I found the villas. I found this. This is what you're doing. Let me know. And I love organizing things. I love for people to have an experience. Life is an experience. So if you're a part of this community now, there are people I know that are on here that aren't on today, but that's what if it happens, you get that from us, then you were supposed to be here. But those are things I'm looking at. That's what I feel the direction of Sip and Live is going right now. We still are doing exactly what we said to do, but I think we need to make it to once a month and we need some other action items, and those can be things that, maybe you guys in between this time that we're not on, if you shoot us an email and it's like, we come back on, I want to talk about this or let's make sure we table that topic or whatever. I want it to be more like that. We'll have our bowls too, but I would love for everyone to still be an active part of this because that's what this is. It's like one big phone call.
Yeah.
It's one big phone call and you're a part of it. And we're talking and stuff and when I'm able to see the comments, if I'm not, Elle is, she's looking. There's never ever been a time that we've been on or an email that we haven't gotten. I know Ed Meredith Grad has sent us questions. We will table that real quick, talk about it. Don't be shy. Shoot us the question, topic, your thoughts, and we'll throw that out there. And I think that's the beauty of this because you're not physically, sitting there where someone's looking at you and you throw it out there for us. Let's talk about it,
Yeah.
And man, I'm so sold out faith-wise on what God can do. I just believe that you have to be so open. You never know who he can use to bring whatever,
Yeah.
whether it's information, whether it's finance, whether it's opportunity. You just don't ever know. So while we're not going to be here the next couple of Sundays, we're still showing up the last Sunday of March.
Yeah.
So in that time, I hope that you guys will implement some sort of self-care. If you haven't already got it together, you will actually take the time, as I spoke of, before, just a few moments ago, and really evaluate what self-care looks like for you and what the maintenance cycle is. If that's every 30 days, every 2 weeks, what's going to keep the wheels on the bus going round and round for you, or your system operating at 100%. You're not operating at 20 and nobody knows it, and then you just fucking crash. Like, what? I didn't even know. There's no way someone can know. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I urge you to do that in the spirit of self-care. And Elle, I saw she pinned the watchsippinglive@gmail.com. You guys can always shoot us comments, questions, suggested topics. Yeah, anything at all. And she and I both be checking those and writing them down for this time, that there's this pause for a reset and a focus on getting this self-care and maintenance cycle together. And I just feel like, honestly, I just feel like it would be, I keep wanting to stay away from hypocritical, but how can you talk about something and you don't implement it when you see it? We talked about it's okay to not be okay and all that. And it's like, okay, that happened last week. Spicy bowl and mild. Like, that's not how I rock and roll. I just can't. I told her, I said, I can't do it. Because Elle was like, I'm good. Show it. I was like, no, She's like, I'm fine. I'm good with every Sunday. No. Why would we look at you? Need a 30-day pause and reset. If we start on the 19th, that's 34 days. We'll be back on the 26th.
Right.
And I mean that because we're not even getting the full L. We really not getting the full U. You don't know how you can be used or what your thought process or in your creative capacity or just how you think. You're not at 100%,
Yeah.
And I can't operate at 100. I'm sitting over here talking, but I'm looking at you and I'm like, she's not 100. So that's not how, we're just not like that.
Yeah.
So in between this time, I just really hope when we all come back on the 26th, anybody that's here, I hope to see you there on the 26th of March when we come back. We will have kind of put together some new things, what the set schedule will be. If we're coming on the last Sunday of the month, I'm really leaning towards that. I like that. I love that book club type thing because it's fun and you get to see where everybody is. You can throw questions and stuff out there. And then
it's
also looking at it,
build up for it, of it all.
Yeah. And I think also just kind of seeing what it looks like for us for, brunch wise, if we're going to do something live, but also if you're in the LA area or LA has 1,000 sub-cities. If L's going to be here, it's like, we're here. And if you're in the LA area, let's meet at, here. This is where we're going to be. Let's sit and come. If you just invited to something, it's not, where we can all meet up and give you an advance notice. We'll figure it out. But community is huge for me. And community is not always huge in number. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
I like community, but I can have a community of 3. 3 is strong. That's a strong number. Like for me, it works. It's like, ooh, 3 is strong. We did a lot. We had a good time. And it's an amazing thing to have a meeting of the minds. I saw a thing the other day. I don't know if I sent it to you, Elle, about surrounding yourselves with lions, being in the presence of lions. And it's nothing like being around people and questioning yourself sometimes, like, damn, why do I think like this? But I know they don't think like that. I know this. It doesn't make them less than. It's just obviously drawing attention to you different, And so I'm always excited and so grateful to be in the company of lions, to be in the company of like mindset. And I can say that with you, Ellis, when we start talking about, but doesn't mean we think the same about everything. Don't get me wrong, but I love when I'm like, Beyonce, we start talking about packages and stuff, and then YG Blaze, like, that's a PR packaging. You know what I mean? It's not foreign. And that's a blessing and a beautiful thing, because sometimes you're around people and you're talking like that, and everybody's like, what the fuck? We just trying to go to a concert. Why are you making it so complicated?
Bitch, because I'm a business man.
And then YG Blaze is iron sharpening iron, true. You know, but you ever feel like you that person in the room, like, and then at some point you just start kind of like just shrinking, where it's like, I'm not gonna say
like,
nothing.
damn, I really ain't a basic bitch.
Yeah, or you be like, I'm not gonna say nothing because I already know let me just have my drink, because I know they gonna say, why you always gotta make it so complex, and so it's a concert. We're trying to chill, just have a good time. You about to make this about being financially free and having your
next week you're gonna ask me to borrow some money. Bitch, that's why.
When you be like, my baby daddy didn't even send me my money this month, and I'm not, you be like, the money was at the Beyonce concert. Money.
You can't be thinking this.
But that's when you practice.
But that's a whole nother topic.
But that's when you practice self-care and be like, you don't get the access to me like that no more, bitch, because you spent $2,500 at the Beyonce concert, and you want to talk to me about your baby's daddy didn't send you something, but you was banking on him replacing the money you spent that you didn't really have, because you had it, but you couldn't afford. But you know what?
I'll make sure I put you on mute on my phone the day after Beyonce concert, so I can get your text asking for $10 for gas.
Listen, I bet you know some people that'll be like, I'll spend it because Elle is so responsible. She's gonna keep her phone on. She's gonna do everything. There are people that know you're the responsible person in their group.
I know.
They know it. They'll be like, if ain't nobody else gonna do it, I know Elle gonna do it. I know Elle gonna pay that bill. She gonna take care of her business. I'm gonna go do this because I'm gonna call her on Monday and ask her, can I borrow a few bucks? That's crazy, huh?
You get that straight to voicemail.
Well, when you create and implement what your self-care maintenance looks like, that call won't even come through no more. They're gonna be like, damn, what happened? I've been calling you. You're gonna be like, girl, I was practicing self-care.
They're
gonna be like, well, what is that all about? I go on, I'm a sabbatical queen. I will tell people in a minute I'm on a sabbatical, and it has nothing to do with the person and everything to do with what I need. I take sabbaticals monthly. I could randomly be like, it's time for a sabbatical. I need to do like a 7 or 8 day sabbatical. I don't care. And I feel like when people really respect you and, you know, like they love you, they'll understand it. Like, okay, she needed a sabbatical. She's back.
Yep.
Tell them you took a sabbatical. Tell them you took a sabbatical.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Be like, I took a sabbatical. But Elle, did you have anything to add to that? I mean, you guys, we won't be here for Elle's birthday. We would have been after it. So we're going to send her all the positive birthday energy and love. She's the 24th. She about to be like, what you doing, 38?
Yep.
38? What is that? You just really turning 11. That's what I do. I start adding the numbers together. I'd be like, I'm 11.
Oh, right.
Be like, Carlo, I'm your big sister. I'm 11. Be like, I'm your 11-year-old big sister.
I'm your 11-year-old
like,
Carlo.
I'm your 11-year-old big sister. and do it like that. So hopefully we gonna talk.
I'm pretty sure I'll talk to you before Friday.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you are not skipping. We've already had this conversation. I think I'll do this. I don't know. It's like, don't overthink it.
I know.
What do you need?
I was actually thinking about getting one of my designs made for my birthday. Not to wear right now, but I found this company and I was thinking about like paying the money to get something made. I know that's probably not self-care-ish, but it's something that I would love to see. But we'll see, you know.
Well, it's self-care-ish if two things. If you get it made, you put it on, you do a photo shoot, and you post it and say, this is the first piece. And if this is something you like and you want to order, because that's the kind of person you are. You like to see the return on it. You be like, I need to see.
I need the ROI. Everything's got to be an investment to me.
That's your self-care. For me, I could be like, I don't need no return on this right here. It's all a pouring too. But if that works, you just gotta really be honest and brutal with yourself. Because you'll be like, if I could get it made, but I don't know. It's like, okay, Elle, if you get it made and you do a photo shoot, and the photo shoot you post it and say, available for pre-order, or who would be interested in pre-ordering, and you did like a whole fun because you like to take the pictures and you like you gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
But don't skimp, please.
I won't.
Please.
I promise.
Help me with the skimp, okay?
I won't skimp. I'll show you my proof. I'll show you my proof.
Because you'd be like, I was going to do this, and then I just went right across the street to have some brunch and just came back. Because driving in the... Oh, my God. Like, are you serious right now? I can't. And by far, I have poured into both my children. I'm the last person on the list. I'm just getting to a space now where I have an understanding of the airplane mentality.
Yeah.
Mask on me first,
and then
mask on me. I will be vocal with my partner quick, like in that moment. I need some self-care.
Right.
So please, Elle.
I will. I promise. I will show you all the proof. I will.
Don't do the skip.
I'm gonna take pictures and photos, and I'm gonna just send them to you on Instagram.
Look, I'm gonna be like at Meredith grad. look, I don't know if she's still in here, but like, did Bear from Sipping Live message me and say, I'm the self-care police. What's going on?
I won't skimp, I promise.
Don't, because guess who you cheat? Guess who you cheat?
Yourself.
Yeah. And if you really feel, I always say this, when you're feeling unmotivated or as if you can't do it or whatever, next person you cheat is Harlow. Yeah. And then you cheat your purpose. And most people, if they don't care, have an understanding of what their purpose is. I do have an understanding of what mine is. The days I'm feeling unmotivated, depleted, I just can't find anything to pull from. I remember there are other people waiting on me. There are other people that need what I have.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not about you. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. It ain't just about you. You'll reap benefits from you moving it, but it's bigger than you. Yeah. So if you feel like you want to skimp on that oil change and that car gonna give out. It's gonna be messed up. It's gonna trickle down to Harlow because damn. You know what I'm saying? And then your whole group of people that need the gift that you have, the purpose that you were to fulfill. Yeah. This the one.
I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna go this week to Total Wines. I'm gonna go find that.
Well, that's all. I mean, I have to say, you guys should pin the Gmail, watchsippinglive@gmail.com. You guys can send us that, any questions, comments, concerns, suggested topics there throughout this pause that we're having for self-care. And we'll be back, same bat time, same channel, on the 26th of March, that Sunday. We'll actually run some stuff in the story. As
and on our TikTok and stuff.
When it gets,
just look for that.
Yeah, when it gets closer to it, to let you know it's coming up for this Sunday, and then we'll be refreshed, reset, refreshed, refueled, and we'll kind of know how we're moving forward. Moving forward in a sense of if there's some new action items on the board, some stuff we're going to be doing. There's going to be a live brunch and a live brunch like in person, and then on live. We'll have all that type of stuff there.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm just saying, like, get prepared to implement that self-care. And I'm going to be excited to see what that may look like for some people that may have decided during this time, not just you, Elle, to actually be like, I sat and looked at what my self-care maintenance looks like. And this is what I started doing from the last time I saw you guys. So,
that's
it. That's all from me. And I hope you guys have a safe, productive, and positive upcoming week. And sending you all the positive energy and well wishes and everything for the next couple of days until we tune back in on the 26th.
Yeah.
And I'll be talking to you, Elle.
Of course. We appreciate you guys.
We do. I really do. With all the feedback and stuff. I'm talking, and I don't know. We didn't have any questions. I know you're always looking, Elle. I've gotten so used to it. I'm like, if it's a question or something, you'll be like, hold on, because so-and-so had a question. I know you be on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But until next time, you guys, again, sending all the positive energy. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and cheers.